Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, original Crowley's Farm. This is step number 1. You guys remember a couple of weeks ago we did the finale of the original Asylum, and we went through very similar to what we went through 5 years ago, and there was a huge explosion, and the group was left to ponder what could be next down the path that looks to be heading toward Crowley's Farm. So before we get started, got a super chat shout out for Valar. Hello 999 Army, Kills Great Mods. Channel members, Auction House Pet Battle tomorrow night is Death Drop, of course, and we're looking for a really, really good event. Valar, you get the nice little 999 star. So before we get into our reminder of where we left everything with the original Asylum and we moved on, you guys do me a favor. Give me your pre-match buffs right now. Give me your pre-match buffs. All right. And after you give me your pre-match buffs, if you could do me a favor, type the word Crowley. Type Crowley for your own time XP, everybody. And since we are in a brand new chapter, it's going to be a little bit quicker. I'm going to show you exactly where the path to Crowley's has led us.
Inside my chest, so I like to keep it locked and hidden underneath my vest. Cause I've been hurt before, don't you leave me in Chicago. What did you come here for if you won't be here tomorrow? I know my voice is quiet, baby, but my heart is so loud. So many things that I wanna say, but you know they won't come out. Cause I've been hurt before, don't you leave me in Chicago. Tell me what did you come here for if you won't be here tomorrow. I went down to the waterfront docks where we walked the night we met. Went to our usual meeting spot and I found the note you left. Then I watched dark clouds roll in and swallow up Lake Michigan. And I rode that storm back home. Sorrow until I write a song or two. I'm gonna sit in silence until I can finally hear the truth. Cause I've been hurt before, why'd you leave me in Chicago? Baby, what did you come here for if you won't be here tomorrow? I went down to the waterfront docks where we walked the night we...
Okay, those of you sealing and walking down the path, does anyone want to help the dying person with a pitchfork through the middle of their chest and is on fire? nobody sees this happening, or you guys just remember, you get XP based on the intelligence of your choices. Bones, are you going to stop, drop, and roll on him? I mean, he has a pitchfork through his chest, pinned to a tree, and he's on fire. And we got people. I'm going to seal the group. And Diana, I'm not sure whiskey is the best option to a person that is on fire. Dow, will you just res and restore? Because apparently you have already had whiskey poured on you and you're on fire. You've been neglected. And you've had a Navy thrown at you. Just die. just die already. All right, dude. Has it been that long for you guys playing PvE or what? All right, let's try this again. Dow is on fire. He is bleeding out because he has a pitchfork through his chest. And I'll give you 20 seconds. Julia's going to carefully wet. Ron goes over and says, let me pull it. All right, Ron rips the pitchfork out. Just like that. There you are, Ron. All right. Dow, you're going to bleed to death in about 10 seconds. Mythic Torrent. Kel says, I'm going to stampede you with a Mythic Torrent, but I'll also put out the fire. All right, so Dow has now been stampeded to death, but he's no longer burning. Cannot Ellie a pet attack? I feel like, well, the good news is you guys are all playing Play Dead Live tonight like it is only the second chapter we've ever rolled out. I will say, I do have to give you credit for that. It's like, yes, it's February 2020 all over again. All right. Animal. Thank you, Animal. Animal is going to drop heal and seal smoke on Dow's wounds. Thank you. However, Animal, you're not here yet. Animal is nowhere to be found. Smart move, but I don't see Animal. So hold that thought. Maybe we'll see Animal shortly. All right, I do see someone else in the distance. Well, you know, that might have been his pitchfork, Ron. Wait a minute. Somebody is in the woods with a gun. Wait a minute. I don't think they're allowed to have guns. Well, they're dead. Oh my goodness. All right, are y'all watching the show or are you playing? Because I don't see a whole lot of moves going on. All right, looks like Zombie Bloodfish just got to Amanda with a pistol. Now we got two of them. Great. All right. Everybody give me a number from 1 to 20. Here, this'll help you guys out. This'll get you going. We'll see who gets turned into a zombie. 1 to 20. Man, y'all got to play. If y'all just wanted to watch a movie, you could turn on Netflix. This is interactive. All right, number is number 15. Who's hiding behind a tree? All right. Zombie Bloodfish and Zombie Unforeseen are gnawing on Kel. Group has 20 seconds to get your move in. Make them good moves, please. All right, Heal and Seal Dow. Dow back up, helping the group. We got Whammo Ammo, Red Gel, Zombie Bloodfish. Mortal Azar, shoot Red Gel, standard to Bloodfish. H9 Gas Blast to Unforeseen. Both zombies have disappeared. All right. That was a little teaser. Because we got some delay. All right. Who's ready to move forward? I will tell you, y'all. I'm going to tell you. All the ladies, give me 999 in chat. All right, I'm going to tell you, y'all smell the most wonderful roses you have ever, I mean, the flowers are unbelievable to the north. All the men, all the guys, give me triple nines. All right, y'all hear this sizzling like a grill and smell the most amazing steaks. I mean, it could not be more succulent. All right, so let's go to the north and see what's going on. All right, Ron. Now, I'm not sure, but you just saw a dude with a pitchfork stuck through his chest and asked for his pitchfork, and you just politely handed that pitchfork over. Are you sure about this? All right. All right, Animal, you got your cooking pitchfork. You are good to go. All right, all the gentlemen, type in chat how you like your steaks cooked. Now, does anyone want to maybe ask? Like, you guys just meet a dude with a grill on a path, and it's just like, hey, medium rare. Yeah, sure, I'll take a beer. Here, have this pitchfork. All right, so the consensus is medium rare. All right, let's go over to the other side of the path. Ladies, there's pretty amazing rose bush blooming right on the side of the path. "20 seconds, ladies." All right. Tiny, football, animal, Dow, and Ron. Animal tells you that the beer is just around the corner, further down the path. So, you make your way down the path to the right. Because that's where the beer's at. All right, ladies. You hear some rustling in the woods after you start messing around with these flowers. And it's getting a little bit louder and louder and louder. All right, 20 seconds. You have awoken Treathus. The bush monster. Yeah, all I can think is that'd be a great name of a Brazilian wax studio. The bush monster. It's Treathus. Treasus. All right. Gentlemen are going down the path to the beer. Kel, H9 Inferno to Treasus. Okay. We got Dr. Dye got her attack in. Valar, her attack. Jim, her attack. Oh, Animal, you guys are long gone. You guys are gone. All right. Ladies, give me a number from 1 to 20. All right. Croesus grabs his flowers and goes. Disappears into the forest. Now would be a good time to get down that path to the left. All right. Ladies to the left, gentlemen to the right. All right, let's see. Let's see which group can make the most noise. It's going to get to go first. All right. Let's hear the gentlemen. How much noise can you guys make? All right, well, ladies already got you guys. Ron says ladies first. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's follow the path of the women of the 999. Oh, that's not so bad. Nice mountain stream. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, the path is blocked. Path is blocked. All right, I'm going to give you ladies 30 seconds. Type your move. Jim's going to look for a boat. Got to be a boat here somewhere randomly. All right, so Jim's over here looking for a boat in this little tiny stream. Villar's going to gas blast the rock. Julia going to send Stern to attack both boulders. And gas blast the boulders. Bones, blue spark, and move a boulder. I am strong. All right. Who else? Kel, T10 gas blast. Dr. Dye, T10 gas. All right. So a lot of gas blast. Immortal Renu, boulders. Okay. Now, y'all notice the boulders that are in front. Did anybody notice the boulders that were to the left? The ones that you just avalanched? All right, like a bowling ball. Everyone except Jim, Res and Restore. Because Jim was randomly looking for a boat. All right, but I guess that does open up a path of sorts. You have some options. All right. I'm going to give you 20 seconds, ladies. Get your moves in. 15 seconds. All right, so you got Julia's going to float down the river. All right, so Julia says, I'm done with y'all. I'm going to float down the river. Bone's going to climb the rocks. Dr. Di, I'm going to try to climb the rocks. Looks like almost all of y'all are climbing the rocks except for Julia, right? All right, so that looks about right. Now, those of you that are climbing, and Dimes, she flight smoked. All right, so we'll put you about right there because you know flight smoke only goes up so high. All right. How many of y'all forgot that you just had an avalanche in the rocky area where you're now trying to climb up? Now, I don't know who scales a rocky cliff that just had an avalanche. In fact, I don't think anyone does. Because there's usually loose rocks. And this is no exception. All right. Everybody except Julia and Dimes. Res and restore. All right, ladies. 20 seconds to get your move in. All right, now I'm going to tell you, the guys, they're about 4 beers in. All right, now, how many people jumped in the river that's full of rocks? So if you type jump, give me a 999 right now. All right, so you jumped in a rocky river. You can see all that white water, that's where rocks are. You slipped, knocked yourself out, and are floating down the river. And you are going under. So Dimes, you're unconscious. Bones, you're unconscious. Valar, you're unconscious. The rest of y'all, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to figure something out. All right, that would be Dimes. Julia reaches and slips on the slippery rocks, trying to save Dimes. Dr. Dimes like, I'm not gonna help you, but I'm gonna heal you and seal you. Jim trying to use the grapple gloves. Hey, those things haven't been used in a while. They might work. Noxie to wake everyone up. Kel's like, I'm swimming. I'm going down the river. Jim's fishing with the grapple gloves. And Dr. Dive. The rock that you're standing beside, you see the letters D, A, M, O, N. Julia yelled it. Oh no, really? I that's why I spelled it out. The valley has an echo. You hear it again. And on the third time. Swim faster. Like, really fast. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Kel's swimming underwater. All right. All those grenades. Bones, Kel, you are underwater. You're hitting your head on rocks. You're feeling pretty rough. But the rest of y'all, all that ammo you threw. Damon catches it. Turns it into a big ball of energy. And throws it behind you, creating a tidal wave. Lifting you up into the air and slamming you back down on the rocks all the way down the river. Now, I don't know. I don't know how you're going to survive it. But we'll find out further down the river. I won't say res and restore yet, but you might wish you were dead. All right, gentlemen. Further down the path. Now, Ron said he's had 6. Has anyone drank more than 6 beers? Anybody have Ron beat? Tiny had 12. Animal had 7. Dow says no. All right, Ron, I'm going to tell you. We had a lot of beers. And you probably are going to need to remove a little of that beer somewhere. Now there's a wooded area over to the left, and of course there is the stream over on the right. So I would say where would you like to go, Ron? Oh man, he keeps summoned down. Dow, you're not gonna be caught on fire again. Wow. All right. All right. So wow. All right. So Ron, left side over in the woods, is that safe? Or right side with the water, maybe not. I mean, you might have to drink that water later. All right, and in fact, I think it's probably safe for all of the rest of y'all to go. Maybe. That's a lot of beer. Or you can just suck it up. Oh, it's a little tiny lizard, Ron. I mean, weren't you just trying to drain a little tiny lizard? You can't. All right. Okay, well, you know what? Animal is now drinking crap. Ron's gonna grab the lizard. Don't do it, Ron. Oh my God. All right. Ron's grabbing the lizard. Ron, I'm gonna tell you, it's slippery. It's a slippery lizard. But if you if you if you grab it again, it might grow. All right. Ron grabs it a second time. And Ron, I did warn you. All right, gentlemen. 20-second timer. Cyrus, the lizard man. Get your moves in. Ten-second timer. Mythic Thorn, Thrill Smoke, T10 Goliath from Ron. Tiny, ages 5, and Taunt. Animal, F4 Gin Grenade. That is definitely not a gorilla, Ron. Or Joe. Joe's had so much to drink he thinks he's a gorilla. Dow, ages 5, Immortal Thorn, Cosmic Violet. All right. Dow, Ron, Tiny, and Animal. Pick a number 1 to 6. Number is 4. Number is 4. Animal and Tiny, you get punted. No damage from the punt. But you do get launched. Into the water. You are sinking fast. All right, round number 2, 20-second timer. Get your moves in. Tiny and Animal, you hear a thumping sound underneath the water. Like thud, thud, thump, thud. Like about 20 of them. All right. Well, the punt did no damage. So Aegis didn't protect you from the punt. It protects you from damage. Ron, Vox Mask. Animal, grabbing Tiny and dog paddling to shore. Dow, Talon Tiny, Super Thrill, Red Gel from Violet. All right, it's going slowly. All right, all 4 players picking number 1 to 6. Animal and Tiny. That sound underneath the water is getting louder and louder. All right. Number is 2. Ron and Animal. All right, this time, Ron, you get swatted. Down. Dow is facing Cyrus. Ron, Animal, Tiny. You see something start to surface from the water. It looks like the Loch Ness Monster. But it looks like the Loch Ness Monster with about 10 different heads. Re-roll it. Number is 3. All right, round number 3. Gentlemen, get your moves in. 20 seconds. All right. Tiny is going to climb on top of one of the emerging heads and ride it like a mechanical bull. S8 Monster to the Loch Ness Monster. Dow going to continue fighting Cyrus. Ron. Ron is not well. Not well at all. All right. Ladies, give me a number from 1 to 10. And of course, Dimes picks 11. Can't make this up. Valar picks 12. Oh, boy. All right, you know what? I'm just going to pick. We ain't even going to roll. All right. Dimes and Valar. You win. Now, those Loch Ness Monster emerging heads were actually the ladies that were knocked unconscious floating down the river. Tiny's going to jump on Dimes and ride her like a mechanical bull. Dimes, you suffer a broken neck. Res and restore. Animal threw a grenade at Valar. She was surfacing. Valar, res and restore. The rest of y'all are just coming up from the surface. And all the commotion has woken up Scales. All right. We got Cyrus to the left. We got Scales to the right. Everybody, 20-second timer. Get your moves in. $15 seconds. Summon Red Nolan, drink some whiskey, and seal. Julia drinking some whiskey and dropping some heel smoke. 10 seconds, everybody. Grizz and T10 blast to Cyrus. Whiskey and seal for Gemstone. All right, because y'all are in pretty bad shape. Death Strike. Gold Lance, H9, red gel from Ron to Cyrus. Dr. Dye, red blaze, seal group to Scales. Busy gonna swim like hell to dry land. Tiny, whiskey and heel and seal. Animal vapor to Cyrus. Valar, Thorn. Heal and seal, Wicked. Kel, T10 monster to Scales. All right, everybody, give me a number from 1 to 20. Number is 1. Dow, you are punted. And as you go through the mist of Scales, you are disintegrated into ash. Instantly. Busy still swimming, trying to get to the shore. There is no tank page for disintegration. Damage, yes. But you were burnt, incinerated on contact. All right. Round 3. Everybody get your moves in. Julia and Mythic Nolan, Super Thrill Arc Spark T10 Monster to Cyrus. Bones and Red Nolan. Seal and Thrill. H9 Grizzly loaded to Cyrus. Animal S8 Wedding Crasher loaded to Cyrus. Mythic Thorn Arc Spark to Cyrus. Gold Gus to Cyrus. Dr. Die swim to shore. Breaking out a big bad H9 monster and throwing it at Cyrus. Look at Dr. Die go. Get me over to the shore. Throw that big grenade. Dr. Die, he saw a bold move. Cyrus has retreated. Scales has made his way toward land. Ron, Vox Mask is worn off. Everybody give me a number from 1 to 20. Number is 16. No damage. No damage. All right. Now, most of the group is in the water. Scales is on dry land. 20-second timer. Get your move in. Ten seconds. Most people are at shore. Dr. Die dives in the water. It's like, I'm going to swim. I see a boat. Okay. Scales starts spinning. You can see Scales is transparent. Like a whirlwind. Gathering up all players. You are about 300 yards up in the air. It's about 3 football fields. and like a missile plunges underwater and disappears and takes you underneath the water with you. Ten seconds. Get your moves in. All right. Looks like most people holding their breath. You hear the loudest ribbit sound you've ever heard. It's like an army of frogs. All right, everybody is back to the surface. This is Bullywug. All right. Now, obviously, you're not where you thought you would be. But there is a very simple solution. And Bullywug can decide if you pass. But if you don't pass the test, everyone must res and restore. All right, now here's the way this works. It's a little game. There will be a die roll. And a number will come up. And when that number comes up, you can pick any item in your inventory and make a tribute to Bullywug. The first person that makes a tribute will be allowed to pass. Now, if the number comes up as 10, then you could type the item and put times 10. And that will be removed from your inventory. You are not allowed to duplicate any items. If we get through 10 seconds and no one is made a tribute, everyone dies. If the timer runs out, everyone dies. If you duplicate something that has already been typed, everyone dies. Understand? All right. I am going to roll a number, and when that number comes up, you not only have to put the item, but you also have to put the quantity. The first person that does successfully will pass. All the other ones I will ask you to delete so it doesn't get removed from your inventory. All right. Here's the die roll. All right, it's going to be quantity of 17. All right, you're going to have to give up 17 of whatever you type. Timer starts now. You got 10 seconds. First person to type in chat what they're sacrificing. All right, Julia was first. Elysium tape, 17. Everybody else, delete what you typed. Elysium tape, 17 will be removed from Julia's inventory. She is allowed to pass. All right. Next is four. Timer starts now, 10 seconds. All right, Cal is first. Everybody else, delete. Delete, 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 delete. Except for Cal, Carnage times 4. Cal has passed. All right, let's get a die roll. Eleven is the number. 10 seconds, go. All right, stop. Valar, 11 switch fragments. Everybody else delete. Valar has passed. All right, we got some pretty good tributes here. Oh, 17 again. 10-second timer starts now. All right, Dow. Neon red gel. Everybody else delete. We only got a few more to get across. Remember, timer runs out or a duplicate, everybody dies. $14 is the number. All right, 10-second timer starts now. All right, we got Deadly Dimes. $14 Cataclysms. We're getting there. All right, let's roll it again. Number is 5. 10-second timer starts now. All right, Tiny. Everybody res and restore. Everybody dies. All right. Now, all the items are reset. They were donated, but we start over. So there are no duplicates. Now let's roll it and give tribute to Bullywug. Number 20. All right. Everybody's in the game here. 20-second timer. Make your donations of 20. All right. We got Valar first. $20 proton fragments. Everybody else delete. Julia, Kel, and Jim. All right, this time we're taking the top 2. It's going to be 13 of the items. 10-second timer. All right, we got everybody delete except for Julia and Dow, Electron, and Red Gel. This time we're taking the top 3, and hopefully none of y'all have duplicates. Let's get a die roll. Oh, it's going to be for 12. 10-second timer starts now. All right, we got Jim, Kel, and Busy. Everybody else delete, and there were no duplicates. 12 loaders, 12 Are those Carnage? 12 Sour Patch. All right, we are down to 6 people. This time we're going to take 3 again. Remember, no duplicates. Pressure's on. It is going to be two of the item. Might make you change it up a little bit. 10-second timer. All right, we got Maya, green fragments, and Colts. Everybody else delete. We got Bones, Dimes, and Dr. Die. Okay. Animal, Ron, and Tiny. Now, Tiny has not been very good at this tonight. You three are left. Whatever I roll, you are going to have 5 seconds to put that item and the quantity. If you duplicate, everybody dies. Quantity is 13. You got 5 seconds. Go. Oh boy. Dimes with the carnage. Everybody dies again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh boy. All right, everybody res and restore. Oh, you can't script this. All right. Here we go. We're going to die roll. Quantity is 12. First person, 20-second timer. All right, everybody delete. Valar. 12 violet fragments. This time we're going to take 2 players. Everybody delete except for Valar. Die roll. Quantity is 20. We're taking 2 players. 20-second timer. All right, we got loaders and oval fragments. Julia and Jim, everybody else delete. All right, this time we're taking 3. No duplicates. Number is 3. 10 seconds. All right, we got Busy with Power, Kel with Peaches, Bone standard ammo. Everybody else delete. All right, we're going to take 3 more. No, this is going to be 12. 12 of this item, you got 10 seconds. No duplicates. Timer is up. Everybody res and restore. Only 2 people answered. We needed 3 and the timer expired. This is worse than the walls. Like, this should be super simple. All right. Okay, here we go. Bullywug. We're going to start out with the top player. Quantity is 6. 10 seconds. All right. Busy. Orange fragments times 6. Everybody else, delete. This time we're taking the top 2 players. Doesn't mean only 2 have to answer, but we're taking at least 2 do have to answer. It's going to be 13 of this item. 10-second timer. All right. Peaches and loaders are off the board. So far, you got orange fragments, peaches, and loaders. Everybody else, delete. All right. This time, we're taking the top 3. Only 1 of the item, so only cost you 1. 10 seconds. All right. We got everybody delete except for Valar, Amy, and Julia. Oval, Dud, and Power Frag. All right, we got 6 players left. You can see the items that have been used. Orange, peaches, loaders, Power Frag, Dud, and Oval. We're taking the top 3 players. You got 10 seconds. It'll be 15 of the item, 10 seconds. All right, top 3 we got animal. Holy moly, 15 seismic grenades. Ouch. Dimes, delete for tiny. We've got red gel, square frags, and 15 seismic grenades. Okay. Tiny, Ron, and Dr. Die. I'll roll the quantity. You will have 5 seconds to type the item and the quantity, and do not type a duplicate or everybody dies. It'll be 8 of the item. You got 5 seconds starting now. All right. Did Tiny survive? Yes. We got 8 Space Invaders, 8 Super Marios, and 8 Cataclysms. Bullywug has let you pass. All right. And the group is walking off into the sunset. The sun is going down. And it's getting awfully, awfully cold. All right, the group is warming up. Dow and Animal are unable to move. They are freezing. They're almost frozen solid. They're about 30 feet away from the fire and away from the group. Whew. All right. Now, you get a very eerie feeling that you've been here before. In fact, you feel like you've been in front of this very fire. And the scent of the fire, the wood burning, has made you very, very relaxed? I'm not even sure what that means, Joe. Animals sit. He says, busy and me look at each other. Like we know what's going on. Like, what, what's happening there? Are y'all relaxed? All right. You have a very vivid imagination. I'm looking. I'm busy seeing Dow's eyes like he's been here before. Right. Giving up on you, man. All right. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Five seconds. All right, Dr. Dye, Res and Restore. All right, round 2. You hear a horrible screeching sound as if something is getting closer to you. 20-second timer. Animal, res and restore. All right. Those by the fire. The screech is getting louder and louder. Round 3, get your moves in. 20-second timer. All right. Which players used the term yelling? Type it in chat right now. Dr. Die, Dimes, and Kel. Res and restore, and you've each lost 50K XP. Round 4. Get your moves in. 20 seconds. Animal, resin, restore. Psycho worked. That's where the sound came from. Ron tossing a Terminator to the far left as a decoy. Smart move. All right, round 5, 20-second timer. Get your move in. Animal, resin, restore. Ron, another decoy. Round 6. Get your move in. All right, and round 6. Type your move. Sal, give me a number from 1 to 6. The pin on your grenade got stuck around your finger. The grenade dropped. And just like that, the beholder is on the prowl.